For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
So Split family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel. And in today's video, I am going over the cheapest methods to get training points in Madden 20. I have 3 easy filters you guys can use to get a coin to training point ratio of 7 or under, which is pretty solid. Honestly, training is relatively cheap right now, so I'm going to show you guys 3 methods to grab it in today's video. Now, if you do enjoy these cheap training videos, be sure to leave a like down below and hit that sub button if you are new. Shout out to everyone in Noti Gang. If you're not in Notification Squad, what are you doing? Hit the Noti bell down below. Much appreciated to all you guys that are on the videos super quickly. So the reason why training could be relatively important right now, before I actually hop into the auction house and talk about some of the filters that I like to look at for trading, is because there could be a new promo and new cards coming out very soon. I've heard a lot of rumors about the Team MVPs program, which would basically be current day players on every single team getting an upgrade, and honestly they'll be pretty solid cards, to be honest with you guys. So Team MVPs could be coming out soon, so if you want to stock up on training, you could do so right now. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. But yeah, let's hop into the auction house and let's talk about sniping training, because training is a pretty important part of the game, and if you're able to get it effectively at a cheap price, you're going to save yourself plenty of coins. So the first filter that I want to talk about for sniping cheap training is going to be 87 overall players. 87 overalls at a price of 12.5k will give you a coin to training point ratio of just under 7. Now there's a few different filters I like to look at for 87s. The first one is the team of the week filter. Now for team of the week, all you really need to do to filter it down enough is flip between all offense and all defense. So when we go to all offense here, basically all I'm going to do is scroll down until I see the cheapest 87 overall. We'll see what the cheapest 87 is right now. It looks like it's James Washington, so he's just a little bit out of our price range, which is fine. There's a bunch of other filters you guys can look at, and once you go through enough of these, you're basically guaranteed to find one snipe or 187 at 12.5k. So let's take a look at all defense right here, and bang, we get a Blake Martinez, and there's actually a James Bradbury. I'm going to buy this James Bradbury first at a price of 11.3, so that's a really good deal. We're going to get a coin to training point ratio of about 7 right there, and the Blake Martinez is also up for a pretty good deal at around 11.5, I think it was, so we're going to cop his card as well, and bang, there's a couple of really cheap snipes for training. This is what I would recommend you guys do. Go through the 87 filter, look through team of the week. Team of the week is pretty good. Flip between all offense and all defense, and if you don't see anything on the team of the week filter, you can also take a look at the veteran filter. This Blake Martinez is also a good deal. This is basically the highest I would pay for an 87, is 12.5, so we could get this one right here, but we'll try and find some better deals. And then of course there's other 87s that are a little bit more expensive, like this Vic Beasley and another Blake Martinez card. So another filter I like to look at is 86 to 87. Again, we need to go between all offense and all defense, and this time we're going to take a look at the veteran filter. We're able to see Justin Coleman at 12.1. That's a pretty good deal. I would buy this. I already have like 5,000 training because we just did get a little bit right there, so I'm not going to buy this one. But if you did need training, of course, 87s, like we said, at 12.5 or lower is exactly what you want to buy. So this Justin Coleman is a good deal and is someone you could get. And then this Lawrence guy is just a little bit too pricey. So then what we would do is we'd flip to all offense, and basically I'm flipping between all offense and all defense because the filter is full if we don't filter it down anymore. So on the offensive side of the ball, it does not look like there's actually any snipes right here. We'll just make sure we're seeing all the newest cards. We actually are, because I can see that Adrian Peterson up for 59 minutes. But if I was to just not go by all offense or all defense, sometimes you won't see all the newest cards, so I would recommend you guys filter it down by all offense and all defense. It looks like right now this filter actually isn't full on just the 86 to 87 veterans, but I would still recommend you guys go by all offense and by all defense, just because you never know, right? You could be missing out on some snipes if you do not do that. So that's the first filter I wanted to show you guys. 87s at 12.5, filtered down by team of the week on offense, team of the week on defense, and then veterans on offense and veterans on defense. So the next filter that I want to talk about is something I've actually talked about on the channel in the past, and we're going to be grabbing 88 overall cards at 17,000 coins or lower. Now with these 88s, I find it the easiest to just filter through through basically all of these sets because you're able to filter it down instantly to 88 overall cards, and all of these sets are going to have 88. So basically all I will do is have my reference price. So my reference price is 17,000, which means that we're not going to spend more than 17k on a card, and all I'll do is just go through all of these sets, and if I ever see an 88 overall up for 17k, we're just going to buy it and we're going to get a good coin to trading point value. So Brian Dawkins is just a little bit out of the price range, which is fine, to be honest with you. I'll just filter through all these sets, and when we see an 88 within our price range, which is 17k or lower, we're going to buy it, and we'll get a coin to trading point ratio of just under 7, so around 6.5 I believe, when we get an 88 at this price. So yeah, just going through this filter, looking for 88 overall cards at 17 or lower. Brian Dawkins was the best option, but what I will usually do is I'll just go through the filters, and whichever ones have the cheapest cards up, so even if they're a little bit over our price range, that's one where I would snipe on. So for example, Brian Dawkins, if we went through all these and saw he was the cheapest, we would just go on this filter and we would try and snipe on it. And what I mean by doing that is just refreshing on it, so clicking X, clicking O, and you'll end up seeing cards get posted up, and then you'll try and snipe them. For the purposes of the video, I'm not going to just sit on this filter and bore you. I'll keep on scrolling through, but essentially this is what I'll do when I'm trying to snipe training, is I'll just go through these, try and find 88s up for cheap. Usually this is best to do when there's new Ultimate Legends getting released into the game. So I'm recording this on Wednesday. They didn't release any new ULs today, but if they end up releasing some maybe tomorrow or the day after that, they'll definitely release some on Saturday. But if they end up doing some tomorrow or the day after that, take a look at these filters then, because people are going to be pulling packs, which is going to mean people are going to be selling 88 Ultimate Legends. So it looks like these ULs are up in price a tiny bit. Sometimes the Brian Urlacher, sometimes the Shannon Sharp's pretty cheap as 88. Let's see if it is right now. But if he's not, it is what it is. Yeah, they're 22k. The cheapest one we saw was around 18.5, but again, I would recommend you guys still take a look through this filter. You never know when you're going to find a snipe. You could look at the 87s if you want to, but 88s is just another option here. Now, the final method that I want to talk about in this video is going to be 95 overall players. These are really expensive, but these are going to give you a coin to trading point ratio of 6, or actually just under 6. So if you want training in a huge volume, this is what you guys are going to do. And I'll actually show you guys a little bit of a coin method with this training thing at the end here, because this is something that I do sometimes. I included it at the end of one of my other videos, and it's honestly pretty effective. But yeah, let's talk about 95 overall cards, and we're going to be sniping 95 overall theme diamond players. Now for these theme diamonds, I'm usually pretty picky with it because it is quite a lot of coins to spend, so I try and find them at 160 or under. Sometimes it's tough to find that, but as you guys can see right here, the cheapest one that's at 95 is going to be up for 165, and as you can see, these players have 59 minutes on them, so that basically means that we are seeing all the newest cards. All I will do is just sit on this filter and refresh, and I actually use this for a coin method sometimes, because the 95 overall 3 diamonds are literally just perfect for a method that I'll show you guys right after this. But basically what I will do with these theme diamonds is just sit on this filter. Now it's important to see that you guys are seeing the newest cards, so if you go over to newest right here and these players have like 56, 55 minutes on them, you're probably not seeing the newest, and what you're going to need to do is flip between all offense and all defense. That's the same type of methodology we use when we were trying to snipe the team of the week players, but it looks like right now the cheapest one is up for 165, so I would just wait on this filter, try and find a better deal than this. This isn't really like a crazy deal if you're getting it at 165. If you can get it at 160 though, you're going to get a really good coin to trading point value, because you're spending about 160k, and I believe you get about 25,000 training off of these players, so you're getting huge amounts of training, and of course you are getting a really good deal when you're doing this. So basically all I will do is I will sit on this filter, try and find a 95. Of course, you can be really patient on this because you're getting a ton of training. So unlike with the other filters where you probably need to find like 4 or 3 snipes to power your card all the way up, with this one you just need 1 snipe and then you're totally done. So you can just spend like 10 minutes literally on this filter and you will 100% find a snipe at 160 or under. But yeah, if you want a little coin method with this, all you're basically going to do with this training, which is something I've actually been doing a decent amount recently, shout out to a subscriber that sent this to me, is what you do is you get all that training for 165k, and then what you can do is once you quick sell them, you get 25,000 training, and you can open up this pack 10 times. As you can see, this pack is 2,500 training, so you can open it up 10 times, and these uniforms are going to sell for an average of 20,000 coins. So right there you can make about 40k, which is pretty solid, honestly. Something I would recommend all you guys do. I usually do that every few times I log into MUT, and you can just basically filter it down, make sure you're getting the best picks out of your uniforms, because when you are getting uniforms, guys, you want to just take a look and see which one is the most expensive. To do that, all I'll do is I'll open up the pack, and then you guys can back out, so the pack will just be in your unopened pack section, and then what you do is go by uniforms elite, and then look at the teams you pulled. So let's say we pulled the Cardinals. We're gonna have pulled one of these two. These are going for 23 and 24. So after tax, you make just over 20. Let's say you also pulled like the Giants, for example, which looks like they're going for about 22. And then let's say you pulled like the 49ers, which looks like they're going for about 20 right here, unless you pull the white one, which is going to be going for about 38. So then you would basically just pick whichever is most expensive, and as you guys can see, you're making over 20,000 coins a pop on basically all of these uniforms, and that's going to make you some pretty solid coins. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about in today's video. I gave you a little coin method at the end, just sprinkled in there for you guys. For any of you guys that watched all the way to the end, I would recommend you guys try that out. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. 87 overall Team of the Week players and veterans at a price of 12.5 is what we're looking for those. 88 Ultimate Legends at 17,000 coins, filtering through the sets. Probably preferable to do that on a day when there's Ultimate Legends being dropped into the game, but it is what it is. It's still a pretty solid method. And then 95 Theme Diamonds at 160, just Theme Diamonds, 95 filter in the auction house, and you don't really need to go between all offense and all defense if you're seeing the newest card. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.